Hey there everybody, it's me, Kay. Welcome back to Final Fantasy. Now, when we last left off, we were standing right outside Matoya's cave, and we are going to head back there. But first I'm going to go somewhere else and share a little story with you. We're going to walk and talk for a minute. An iguana. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you already know all about my technical problems last week. I lost pretty much the entire week's worth of updates, about 15 videos in all, due to technical problems. And that really sucked. Unfortunately for me, that also meant I had a save state that was too late in the game for Final Fantasy because I already recorded over an hour of footage and I had a save state from there because I saved over the wrong area. That's okay though, I had to go back and redo the whole game over the weekend. So if you see some small discrepancies with levels or stats or anything like that, don't be alarmed, it's just that I had to redo the game. Now, while I was redoing the game, I happened to come across something that I had forgotten about that made it much, much easier to level and get done with the marsh cave and all that stuff. Wow, these guys are absolute jerks. But there's a little known feature. Well, I don't know how little known it is, but it's not super common knowledge, I'd say. With the internet, it is probably. But there's a place you can go to level in this game. As soon as you've gotten, I'd say about for the Fire 2 spell, you should be good to go for it. It's called the Peninsula of Power, and I just want to show you guys, because it's a neat feature of the game that isn't really intended, but is very cool. Now, this is a bug with the game, and as soon as I get done getting wrecked by these geists, or whatever they were, yeah, geists, I will be able to show it to you. I'm going to try to run away because this sucks, and I hate it. Stop it! Just stop hitting me, geists. Surge, please be able to get over. Oh, Surge can't run. Boy, this is going to be a fascinating episode while I get wailed on by geists. I don't really want to waste Surge's magic because I'm going to need it for the area I'm going to show you in just a moment. It's very dangerous. And as soon as I'm out of this fight, I'll bring up the map to explain how the peninsula works. And I think it should be pretty clear when you see it in action. Hang on, Carmine might be able to help me out here. Oh, now Surge is paralyzed. Great. Carmine, please kill a geist. Good. Wow. Our fate lies with Carmine. That should tell you something. Oh my god, don't die. Don't die to geists. Oh my god, my whole party's paralyzed. We're doomed. Surge is paralyzed. Nori's paralyzed. Welcome back to Final Fantasy, by the way, everybody. It's a great game. Yeah, I don't even get a command because everybody's paralyzed. The geists are all going to beat on Nori, which is fine. I don't care if they beat Nori up. Nori can handle it. Surge is paralyzed. Carmine is cured again. Our fate once more lies in Carmine's hands. Oh, and mine. Good, so we're actually okay. I was going to laugh if I got paralyzed immediately after that. That would have sucked. Nori has not gotten an action this entire fight. Wow. Okay, there we go. There's another geist down. The more of them we get rid of, the harder it will be for us to get paralyzed. Still paralyzed. I took care of one with my trusty silver sword. Nori not up to a whole lot, sadly. Okay, we should have him now. Come on, just hit him before he paralyzes both my people somehow. There we go. Much better. Alright, now, as I was saying, the Peninsula of Power. It's a little something... It's kind of an ascended bug. It's a bug with the game, but it became kind of canon, and there's usually one in most of the older, like, NES and Super NES era Final Fantasy games. Let me real quick fix up my people, because that went kind of southbound real fast. Do I have any... Yeah, I have cabin, okay. There we go. Cabin's good. Now, I'm going to bring up the map to show you something. Okay, this is the map of the world. Imagine over that is a grid of large squares where it determines what spawns where, basically. That way, the map is just laid out in such a way that the monsters spawn at a logical progression of difficulty throughout the game. Now, the trick is, if you see just north of my marker, there's a point where two little peninsulas kind of meet each other. That's where we're heading, because the one on this side is known as the Peninsula of Power. We're going to head right up here, get one more fight in our way. Oh, it's an annoying one, wow. Wolves. Let me just clear out these wolves and Grimps. Shouldn't be hard to deal with them. Ow, stop it. Stop it, I say. At least they're not poisoning me, but that's okay, because I still have a lot of leftover goodies from the marsh cave this time around. It went much, much better. Don't punch the Grimp, Carmine. Punch the werewolf. There we go. I don't think I needed Carmine to punch the werewolf after all. This place is very cool because these two peninsulas where they overlap on the, I believe, last 4 squares of this peninsula that we're headed to, it has the encounters from the area above it, because they overlaid it just a little too far off, sadly for them, but luckily for us, which means we're going to be fighting things from another like 5 or 6 hours later in the game, which means we can get all kinds of good EXP and money off them very quickly, because Fire 2 is massively powerful. We can just burn them all down before they kill us. The cool thing about this is it became so popular with the fans that Square basically made it, like I said, an ascended bug, and it became canon in every other game. There's just a secret peninsula somewhere that if you go on, you'll run into vastly stronger stuff that you can use to power level pretty early in the game if you want to. It's a nice feature for people who want to just get, to a level where they can deal with stuff. Yeah, you can see the other peninsula there. That area up there is the area that we're encountering monsters from right now. So let's go get a quick fight here, and I'll show you what I mean. You've seen werewolves and Grimps and Geists. Well, how about 4 giants? This is going to be a challenge. Let's cast Fire 2. Let's cast Ice 2. Well, you need that area effect spell power in order to kill these guys off and get out of this in one piece. Believe you me, it is rough. These guys are going to hit hard. They probably do 100 damage to some of my squishier people like Carmine and Surge. So we've got to be quick about this and wipe them out in about 2 turns. They'll probably kill us otherwise. Even Nori isn't really safe here. He certainly couldn't solo this. That 18 damage should tell you how deadly these are. Ooh, 24 from me. 43 damage to our warrior, our fighter there. That is brutal. Carmine is doing much better now that he's getting lots of hits in. Ouch! Surge took an unfortunate amount of damage right there. No, we haven't killed any of these yet. That will soon change. We may get one with a lucky spell here, but I doubt it. We'll probably need another dose of Fire and Ice 2 to take them down. It's doing pretty good damage, though. Once these guys go down, you'll see what I mean about the Peninsula of Power being the place to level up. That's our whole turn, so let's go ahead and hit him. Fire 2. And Ice 2, and hope for the best. Giant just slammed me for 43. Giant's beating on Nori. I like him beating on me and Nori. We can take it a long time. Yeah, I'm okay still. Carmine could stand to take a hit. That would help us out. You did? Not yet. Oh, yeah, you are. Good. There's one giant down. It's getting easier. That was a very low roll. That giant's gonna survive, probably. Unless the ice gets him. That's another terrible roll. Wow, I'm having bad luck with this spell. That's a pretty good roll. 57's not bad. He might go down with the ice. I believe that's our last hit on one of us for this round. Good, there's another giant down. Nori got a kill. Carmine. 90 damage crit. Yes, please. That should kill him. Not quite. The Surge's Ice 2 should finish the job. 112 damage. If that don't kill him, nothing will. Good. And finally, 128 damage. Good. We won that fight. Nobody died. We're going to get tons of EXP and money. Just watch. It was about 100 EXP and maybe 300 gold was pretty good before. Try something to the tune of 879 EXP and 3,506 gold. That's not bad at all. Now we're going to use that cabin, get some health back. I'm going to cast some cures on my sorry behind, because I got the brunt of that. Now let's get the heck out of here, because I don't want to fight more giants. We're going to head back to Provoca, rest at the inn, and then we're going to go see Matoya. So that should give you an idea of how the Peninsula of Power works. There's all kinds of great stuff there, though. It's not just giants. There's all kinds of crazy things that we'll see more of later. But regardless, that should be enough of that for now. We don't really need power leveling. We're already like level 10 or so, which is just right for where we want to be. We got a lot of wolves and Gerwolfs in our way, but I think a Fire 2 spell should probably do the trick. There's no shortage of wolves on this area. Yeah, Carmine is doing great damage nowadays. He's gotten much better. He just needed to hit about level 10, and he got solid without his chucks. He hits 3 to 4 times. That's pretty good damage, since it's just several hits more than Nori can do with the sword. The sword hits much harder per hit, but Carmine has more hits. This did not kill nearly enough Gerwolves. That's okay, they'll all die next combat round. Oh, that got a Gerwolf. Should clear out the wolves. Yeah, you don't have 60 damage, Wolf. I'm sorry. You're not that tough. This isn't some Final Fantasies like 11 where you go outside of town and you need 4 people to fight an ant. There we go. And Nori and I can finish it up. If not, then Carmine and Surge will finish them off too. Carmine punching them wolves for good damage, yes. We've gotten to be a pretty solid party now, and I think we're going to do even better than we did before. I've actually not had anybody die yet in the entirety of my replay of this, so that's been very nice. Everybody's leveling at the same rate, and that helps a lot. Oh, another thing you've probably noticed is my voice sounds just a little bit different. It's probably been nagging at you this entire video, and you didn't know why I didn't mention it. I'm sorry. I got my acoustic shield already, and I don't have as much reverb now. I sound much better. We're wolves and Grimps. I can deal with that. Oh, no, I can't deal with that. I'm gonna have to do it this way. Surge has the answer for Grimps. Grimps are a disease. Surge is the cure. But yeah, I have my acoustic shield now, and it is great. I love this thing. It took a little work to get it set up in a manner that fits my desk nicely. I wouldn't recommend it for most people's desktop setups, but because my monitor is very high up, and I have a lot of sort of real estate on my desktop, it works great for me. I really like it. I'm very pleased with this product, and I would recommend it to anybody who had a similar setup to me. If you're hurting for space, you're probably better off without one. They're pretty big. This one is about 1 foot tall, and I'd say about 1 1/3 feet wide, so yeah, it can get in the way if your monitors aren't set up high on a stand or something. There we go, that's a quick little fight. That fight wasn't much longer than the fight with the giants, and yet the giants were worth so much more. It's a thing of beauty. Now we're headed up to the inn. We're going to rest here. We're going to make our way towards Matoya's cave, and next episode, if I'm not there, I'll start right outside it. And don't forget, guys, if you leave your game, hold reset while you turn power off. That's always a weird thing that you had to do to save this game. I'm not sure why it worked that way when most games could just save. It probably had something to do with how the memory worked or something. I don't know. I don't know a lot about how this game's inner workings are, for as much as I love it. Let's see here. We have 5,727 gold. Okay, so what do we need for a level? 2,526. Yeah, you can see how that would be pretty quick going. Let's check the map, and there's Provoker right there. Yeah, we head up and to the side. Alright, well, we're running out of time, and I've got some Grimps to deal with, so I will see you guys in the next episode outside Matoya's cave. Goodbye for now, everybody.